What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to our Buffalo Sabers franchise mode, and we're in a pickle. We're in a situation that we really haven't been in before. We're on the outside looking into the playoffs. We are in one of, if not the toughest divisions in all of the NHL right now. And we got to push back. We got to push back strong at this trade deadline, really buy in to make this team better. And what we're really looking at there, and what we talked about already, is moving on from either Nino Niederreiter, Rasmus Asplund, or Victor Olofsson. The plan is going to be that we're going to call Kemmel up, and Kemmel's going to play as that fourth line right winger for us. That's going to be where he'll fill in the best. We might try to even move on from maybe even two of these players. Maybe we even replace Sam Bennett as that fourth liner, try to get some better chemistry down there, in our depth positioning, get some pluses over there. Defensively, we're looking to add somebody. We're looking to add somebody, but it's not really necessary because we do have those depth defensemen still that can't come up and play those minutes when necessary. I just think one more defenseman would help push us over the edge and get have a better defensive core in front of Luukkonen. But we got to jump into the trade deadline to do that. So let's get into there. So season ticket drive is about to begin. We have already sold just about 60% of our season tickets. We are currently buyers. And let's enter the trade deadline. So Sebastian Aho is the #1 player. So these are top 10. Ooh, Max Domi. Okay. All right, so those are the top players available, but I need everybody who's available. Okay. Let's see. We want to find maybe even a center, if anything. Tyler Johnson. Tyler Johnson could work. So Minnesota makes a trade. They trade a second and a third from the 2024 draft to Arizona Coyotes in exchange for Nitavera and a fifth and Ritlick. I think actually my first trade is actually going to be to trade for a restricted free agent from the New York Rangers. Something we probably should have done back when you traded for the first overall pick. I think I'm going to try to go after Miller here. So trade with the LA trades Josh Manson and James Reimer to Seattle in exchange for Chubarov and a sixth. Damn it. All right, so Chris Kreider won't work. Almost too good. So we're just going to try to go. We're going to try to get Miller. And we will give you guys. We take Niederreiter for it. Rangers would be over the salary. We'll eat some of it. $33. Nope. All right. 50% of the salary we'll eat. Still no? Really? That is, wow, just barely. So I got to take on some salary too. Let's see. Seattle making another trade. They trade 2 seconds in Okatiuk to Carolina in exchange for Jesper Fast and Kukkinen. Okay. Alex Goligoski, -15. We could add him as that depth defenseman. He works on that third pairing. Could add him. He's a 1-year rental. I don't think they want to move on from Barclay Goodrow. He is a depth player. But, I mean, at -15, Alex Goligoski, sure. Red Wings trade Max Domi and Vrana to Nashville in exchange for Matt Duchene, a third, and Whiteman. Oh, my God. All right, I got to take one more player. And we'll send you Nemestikov as well. We won't eat any cap. So Nemestikov for Miller and Goligoski. I don't think they'll accept it. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think that they would either. Goalies, they don't want nothing. Throw in a third. No, probably have to be a second. We'll throw in next year's second round pick. Nah, fuck it. We gotta buy into this team. This year's second round pick for Miller, Golgowski, and we'll try to get 2/3. That's not gonna work. Maybe a third. Rejected. Pittsburgh trades Bobby Ryan, Jeff Carter to the New Jersey Devils in exchange for Vasilyanov, a third, and Hood. Don't know who the fuck Hood is. Fourth and fifth. I'll just do fourth. There we go. And on the New York Rangers, they accept it. So we got rid of Niederreiter, sending him off to New York. We got Miller and Golgowski. Golgowski's more depth on D, but nothing crazy. Another trade from the Rangers shortly after. They trade a second and a third and Chris Kreider to San Jose in exchange for Brett Conley and Kepney. Okay. So with that move, we've opened up the spot to move him up. Now let's look at pretty much just defense. That's all we want. We are just looking for maybe a top cheap defenseman. Chris Letang. He work. Defensive pairing number 1. No. We need somebody. Nope. I don't think we can sign Miller until the start of next season either. But at least we have his rights. Chicago trading now. Chicago trades a 2024 second and a 2025 third to Carolina in exchange for Semyon Varlamov. Okay. We're looking still for defense. Gotta be someone. Ryan Graves. Brady Shea. And he's cheap too. Brady Shea. Defensive pairing number 3, all PK lines. He's a plus. He's got possibility of having elite potential if played in the proper role. So what if we do Shea? Okay, so Brady Shea. They also got Tony DeAngelo. -14. Not interested in a -14 player. That means he's not that great at defense. Montreal Canadiens making a trade now. They trade Kumelin, a 2025 fifth, and Vernesky to Detroit Red Wings in exchange for Carl Jonkrock and Pontus Auberg. All right. Let's see if we can find maybe a depth forward. Perron would work on the third line. Winger, we would have to move on one of our players, though. Dallas trades Pesci and Lubiskin to Toronto. Lubushkin to Toronto in exchange for Rhys Miller and Clazen. Dominic works on the third line. Only plays winger, though. Grinder. He's a grinder. Zach Sanford works on the third line. Only a winger, though, again. Maybe, though, we do that. And in exchange... No. They're not looking for him. Not really looking for him. I don't really want to move on from Olofsson either. But let's see if we can find a defenseman with like a center that would work on our fourth line. Center that would work on our fourth line. Giroux. I mean, we should probably just go team by team at this point. Start with Anaheim. Depth center. By overall. for a fourth line center. Bottom 6 lines for us. That could work. Center -4. 9 points. Don't really like that. And then we also know Carolina. Yeah, but he's cheap. So we could do that. Him and Brady Shea. Trade any of these guys. And I can't just trade picks because I would have too many skaters. Fuck, so no trade can happen there. Let's see, Nashville. They trade Michael Granlund, a 4th, to Arizona in exchange for Jordan Staal, a 4th, and Gabriel Carlson. Sean Curley, 4th line, center and left winger, works on the PK. Ooh, but he's a -20, and yeah, he's got consecutive years in the minuses. No. Dallas taking a trade now. They trade Sammy Blais, a 3rd and a 4th and a 5th to Chicago in exchange for Nichols, Rochetti, and Markkanen. Ooh. That's a top 6. Don't need that. You're too low. Jonathan Toews, 3rd line center. Moves Osplin to the 4th line. Yeah, Jonathan Toews might not be a bad pickup. From Detroit. Detroit Red Wings, if we were to do a Jonathan Toews trade. Jonathan Toews, in his later years, 1-year contract. They have no defenseman that they want to get rid of. Carl Hagelin could work on the bottom 6 too. We did that. So Toews and Hagelin. And we give him Olofsson. I don't really want to give up Olofsson, though. Give up Osplin, because Toews would take Osplin's place. I still have one more. No, check that. Okay. We might be able to make this trade with Detroit, but let's keep going. Let's see if we can find a defenseman now, because we kind of have a center. See if we can find a cheap, like a good cheap for defenseman. Restricted. God damn it. Where are the defensemen? See, it's Brady Shea, man. We trade for Brady Shea. We were to make a trade for Brady Shea. Oh, they don't want anything. That's the thing. It's not awful. Tang, maybe. Washington trades a second and a third to Carolina in exchange for Kuhn, a third and a sixth. Well, we got to make this quick because we're about to run out of time, too. No. Brendan Dillon. All defensive pairings. Brandon Dillon. Perfect. Brandon Dillon. So we got our defenseman from Winnipeg. I'll do Brandon Dillon. You know what? We might be able to just make it work here, too. Adam Lowry. No. Nick Foligno. Fourth line. Nick Foligno. So Nick Foligno, Dillon. In exchange for... Fuck, I don't got anything I want to give him. Can't do it. Can't do it. Can't make that other trade, though. Taze. Fuck it, we'll take Keith Yandel. We'll take Keith Yandel's contract. I know nothing about him. Let's see if we can grab him, though. For Osplin. And that's really it. Fuck. Fuck it, we'll throw you in. Fuck, man, we didn't get to make the trade for the depth trade. Oh, it's all right. It's all right. But this is how the trade deadline came out. We made a trade. You know, it's not the greatest trade. It's going to help us in the future. But we made a trade. We opened up that position like we wanted. Not as big of a trade deadline as I would have liked. I wonder, can I sign him? I can't sign him, yeah. So, Keandre Miller is part of our team, but he's taking a year off. Yeah, he's going to be taking a year off, and we'll have to just scout him. Hopefully he even, like, works for our team. Get him in the building, maybe. But now I got to go and make some roster moves. Alrighty. So I've done the lineups to my best ability. Slight change, like we said. Kemmel's going in on the fourth line, right winger. I moved down Victor Olofsson to the fourth line. I really, he's a high trading. He's gonna have trade rumors around him probably for his rest of his career here in Buffalo. Especially now that he's on that fourth line, he's probably going to be gone by the next season unless yeah, he might be gone next season. I'm not entirely sure yet if I want to, but Olofsson is going to be on the block. He's going to have trade rumors surrounding him. Defensively, still the same. McNabb, Scholes, Yokoharu, Claw. All right, four-man. This is our power play, penalty kill, and our three-man PK. I want to switch those two. I want Osplin playing first. All right, so that is what we're going to work with. Hinestroza is not getting the starting nod as that fourth-line center. I want to give it to Bennett. All right, Sam Bennett's not having a bad year. All right, he's a point every other game, and he's a plus player. I want to put some faith in him, let Sam Bennett play. All right, so we're going to let him go. We're going to let Bennett do Bennett things. And we also did offer a contract extension to Alex Galchenyuk. If you all remember, earlier in the season, Alex Galchenyuk was requesting that we pay him over $9 million a season. I was not going to do that. I was not going to do that at all. All right, not even debating that. But we are offering Alex Galchenyuk, I believe it's $6 million a season for the next four seasons. I think it's 6 years over 4 years. I mean, 6 mil over 4 years. I'll remember here in a second once he accepts it, hopefully. The line is fully healed. Best lines. Pass. To be a serious contender, I want us to improve our top 6 forwards. Oh, okay. So they believe that I've improved it. Alex Galchenyuk, it was an easy decision to renew my contract with you. It's important. Awesome. So we did get Alex Galchenyuk to re-sign. We completed another goal. So these are the goals completed so far. We have improved, all right, our top 6 forward according to our coach. We beat the Maple Leafs in the first regular season meeting, and we have upgraded concessions. Our club seating, the stretch goal, we will need to be doing in the off-season after we win the Stanley Cup, hopefully. All right, so that is how that is looking. And right, the contract for Alex Galchenyuk. So Galchenyuk, 6 mil, yep, for 3 years. So I was a year over. So 6 mil for the next 3 years for Galchenyuk. I think that's a good contract for him for his overall and what he's been contributing for the team. So we're gonna sim out the first game following the trade deadline against the New York Rangers. Jack Quinn immediately scoring on Shesterkin. First period, we are up 1-0. Shot advantage also in our favor, 9-8. Second period, ooh, Jack Quinn gets his second. But Alexis Lafreniere coming in on the power play twice on Luukkonen. 4-2 game. We tie it up, Connor Bedard and Nathan MacKinnon. So it seems like that second line, or our second line, is the only people, or the only line really scoring right now. And here's overtime. We lose in overtime to a goal by Adam Fox. We lose 5-4. But that second line was the only ones doing anything. Very interesting to see that. So let's move it on through. So we got the month of March, a little bit of April. These overtime losses, guys, it's not good. So let's get up to Tampa, see our situation. All right, so our situation in our division, we're down by 4 points. That's 2 games. So we're 2 games behind, but we do have games at hand. So we're 3 games behind the Lightning, 2 games behind the Canadiens, 3 games behind the Maple Leafs. Maple Leafs don't really matter. They're pretty far ahead. The Lightning, though, are 3 games ahead of us, and we play them 1, 2, 3 times. So if we beat the Tampa Bay Lightning in all of our meetings, and we have a good winning stretch in this month, We should be a playoff team, be it we're probably going to be a wild card team. So these Tampa Bay games are really important. We beat them round 1 last year. Let's see what we can do this year. First period against the Lightning in Tampa, and they already scored a goal. Moran scoring on Luukkonen, giving Tampa Bay a 1-0 lead, up 14-8. Second period, Tampa continuing to have that lead. Power play goal by Kucherov. Klo going to score on Vasilevsky. Third period, we tie it up. Connor Bedard, or Bedard, going to score, tying it up against Tampa. Not good, because this is going to cause that kind of tie situation. Overtime, we need a win. Tied still. Shootout. And we lose in a shootout. Bedard losing, Kucherov. Bedard scored, but Kucherov and Stamkos. Fuck. So there he goes. Shootout loss. 2 fucking shootout losses, boys. Not good. Not fucking good at all. Get us up a week. All right, Ottawa Senators 2-1 win. Henry Yokoharu hurt, bruised hand. He's done until March 30th, so the end of the month we're losing him. Put Pissick back in. Yeah. Okay. Pissick with Schultz, McNabb. Let's go back. Detroit, 5-4 loss against Detroit. Fuck. Chicago, 4-1 loss. Teams losing. We're losing big games, guys. We're losing big games. We need to get on a big fucking winning streak this month. We really do. All right. So we're going to edit lines. Olofsson, you're moving up a line. How's Kemmel doing? He's a -2, and he hasn't done a fucking thing in the NHL yet. God damn it. God damn it. All right, so our 4th line was letting up points. Let's do another week. Washington. We need some wins. 3-2 shootout win. Boston 3-2 win. Then a 4-0 shutout. 3-1 shootout loss. That's nothing but points. That's nothing but points, and we are now one game and 1 point behind Tampa Bay. If we win this game, we jump into playoff contention, jumping into 3rd if the Bruins, Lightning, and Canadiens all lose. This is at home. This is a must-win game, boys. This is a must-win game. Playoff game. First period. And this is a goal-scoring fest. Holy shit. So this goal scoring's opened up with Nathan McKinnon scoring on Vasilevsky. Brandon Point and Moreland score on Luukkonen. All right, that kind of sucked. Power play goal for Colin Miller. Then Johnny Hockey and Taylor Radner score. Then Victor Olofsson scores with 2 minutes left on Vasilevsky. So 4-3 hockey game right now. Neither goaltender really stopping the puck. Second period. Both teams split even. Power play goal for Stamkos. Jack Quinn scores on Vasilevsky. Slow sim it. Come on. This is important. And we're not slow simming. We lose 8-4. 8-4. Holy shit. Justin Schultz now has a mild concussion and is gone until mid-November. Till the end. Oh my god. Till the end of March. So now we gotta call up another defenseman. God damn it. It's literally just non-stop injuries on our defensive side. Like we can only do so much to try to counter. Okay, I'm frozen again. There we go. Thank you. That sucks. Get up another week. Got Florida and Columbus. We need W's. Joakim Kemmel now hurt. Bruised ribs. He's gone until mid-April. So we gave the Rook a shot. He didn't do shit. Literally did not do shit. Bennett Hinostroza. Call Bjork up. Let's do that. Andreas Bork. I like when you play, you're a good fourth liner. Yeah, Bork there. Anderson. Okay, that's fine. Don't get to see the outcome of that game. Multiple Buffalo players now eligible to be dressed. Awesome. Yokoharu, Schultz, Hinostroza. So Schultz and Yokoharu. Fuck, who is who? Schultz was Capianco. Okay. So you are Justin Schultz. And we'll roll with it. Columbus 4-0 win. So a 4-3 loss, so we split. We do not do good against Florida teams. But we're split. And we're in a playoff spot. We're in a fucking we're one game in a wild card spot. Pretty secure from nobody in the Metro catching us. So it's almost positive no one in the Metro is catching us. The only team we are competing with are the Montreal Canadiens. All right, Jack Eichel and the Montreal Canadiens are the only team that is in front of us right now when we play them. We play Montreal. So this is a big week. This is a big week. We're going down here. We're going into the little screen. So going into the last little stretch, see how our team's looking point wise. Nathan MacKinnon, 76 points in 71 games played. Is this a down year for him? This actually might be considered a down year for Nathan MacKinnon. I mean, less games played, but it's still a good season for Nathan MacKinnon sim-wise. Jacob Perrault, 62 points. All right, looks like he's on pace for what he did in his rookie campaign last year, so people probably really happy with him. Casey Middlestat taking a slight step back, but still a good player. Olofsson, man, putting up points. He's still putting up points, and he's down on. He's our depth goal scorer. Maybe we can't get rid of him. Like, we can't get rid of him for nothing. Like, this guy's got to have a lot. If we're going to trade him, we got to trade him for a lot. Galchenyuk, Dahlin, Connor Bedard in his rookie campaign last year, 111 points in 71 games played. And this year in his rookie season, 10 goals. That's serviceable. 44 points in 62 games played. Not 350 shots. But I expect great things from this guy. I think he's going to do phenomenal for us. Jack Quinn, all right, in his rookie campaign, 32 points in 45 games played. This guy is a goal-scoring machine, like I told you. Fucking 18 goals, almost 20-goal season already. Fuck yes. Fuck yes. This team's rookies are going to be fucking phenomenal. So game by game, like I said, so first game against our rival to Toronto Maple Leafs, we lose 3-1 and get pushed outside of the playoffs. Game 2 in Philadelphia, we need a W. Do we get one? We got a W pushing us over the Montreal Canadiens this time. All right, so back and forth. We're one game. We have one game on Montreal, so that's our advantage. So we should, statistically, if we win out, stay ahead of them, even if Montreal wins out. So at home against the Washington Capitals, 2-0 win. Montreal also won their game, though. Just best lines it. Montreal. We might be able to just pass the Lightning too. Like Lightning and Bruins are not out of the realm of us passing them. And we are actually playing the Bruins. This would get us 1 point behind them. So this would put us 1 point behind the Boston Bruins if we're able to pick up the dub. And we do 6-2 W over the Bruins. So we're pushing away from the Canadiens. The Canadiens lost their game. Okay. So we're pushing away from the Canadiens. We're now 1 point behind the Lightning and Bruins. We might be able to jump in the standings. We're playing the Ottawa Senators. Where are the Senators? Senators are last in our division. We better fucking beat the shit out of the Ottawa Senators. 2-1 shootout win. So we still get 2 points, which is good. Still get 2 points. Bruins fall back. All right, so the Bruins fall back. Bruins go from 3-4. Sabers 5-4. Lightning 4-3. We still play the Lightning once in this season. We could pass them in it. Okay. 4 games left. Playing against the Columbus Blue Jackets, who are last in the entire league. Oh, please give us this dub. They are dead last. You fucking joking me? UPL pulls his groin, playing the worst team in the entire NHL. And he will be missing the end of the season, and he will be missing part of the playoffs. Anton Khudobin getting called up. Our goaltenders for the playoffs now are set as Jonathan Quick and Anton Khudobin. Jonathan Quick and Anton Khudobin. We are going off of some real depth here. I want Quick over Khudobin. We're going off of some real depth. 9-1 win over the Columbus Blue Jackets, though. So we did smack them very, very good. But let's see. So we are 1 point now ahead of the Lightning. Okay. So we're just battling. We're 3 points. Yeah. We need one more win. One more win to guarantee that we make the playoffs. So out of these next 3 games, we need 1 win. Montreal needs to win this game against us. Montreal needs to win out. So we're playing a team that needs to win to even dream of playing in the playoffs this year. Jack Eichel versus his former team, year 3, 30 years apart from each other. We start off Perrault scoring on Primeau. 1-0 Buffalo for Montreal, but Christian Dvorak scores on Khudobin, but Jack Quinn scores on Primeau now. So Khudobin looks like he's getting his first start of the year. Montreal had a power play killed off 2-1. Okay, so we're up 2-1. Shots are 11-10 in favor of Montreal. Nathan McKinnon scoring. Then Jack Quinn again scoring another goal. This man is a goal-scoring machine. Perrault scores on Primeau. Anderson scores on Primeau. Buffalo just rubbing in the face of Jack Eichel that he will not have playoff success. Cole Caulfield scoring on Khudobin, though. 6-2 is the score going into the third period. This one should be over. If Buffalo chokes this, then we don't even deserve to be in the playoffs. Brandon McNabb scoring on Carey Price. All right, so 7-2. Final 5 minutes. And that will be the hockey game. And your Buffalo Sabres are in the playoffs. Don't know their seed yet for certain, but your Buffalo Sabres are in the playoffs. And your Montreal Canadiens have been eliminated by Jack Eichel. Dylan Cozens as well, not making it with the New York Rangers for the playoffs. So both Jack Eichel and Dylan Cozens not being playoff contenders. Jack Eichel made the playoffs with the Canadiens 1 year and lost. What can I say? You should have been a Sabre under my management, man. Simulate on up to our next game. Multiple Rochester players, just best lines it down there. Joachim Kreml is able to return to the lineup. Okay. And we will send down you. And Kreml's not fully healed. He hasn't really done anything either. So I think what we're actually going to do with Kreml is this. So let's go to roster moves. Let's see, in the system, forwards. We are going to have Kreml finish out the year down in the minors. Yeah, we're gonna have Kreml finish out his finish out the season down here in the minors. See how things go from there. But he 11 games, no points. We gotta send you down, buddy. All right, we gotta send you down. But let's finish out the season. Detroit Red Wings now, 5-4 overtime win. And now against the Lightning, this is for nothing more than pride for both teams. Tampa Bay Lightning going to end the season strong off of a 6-2 win. Sabres lose 6-2. We do have a 102-point season, though, so that's a strong season. We would have almost won the West. But the East is pretty strong. Don't know what else to really say about that. We do make the playoffs as the 3 seed. Let's take a look at how our team did for stats. So looking at our squad, Nathan MacKinnon leading our team, as he should, with 91 points. Wow, 91 points. That's his best simulation. His best simulation year yet. Best plus minus, tied for assists, most points. Not a lot of penalty minutes. Nathan MacKinnon had a very good year number 1 here in Buffalo. I'm very happy that we were able to pick him up. Perrault finishing second in points with 68, tied with Casey Middlestat. Alex Galchenyuk finishing the season with 55 points, which is his worst simulated season to date. So he gets that contract extension. He did want $9 million. Now imagine if we signed him to that extension for $9 million. And he put up this season right here. That is not good. That would not have been good. Goal scoring leaders, Nathan MacKinnon with 39, Jacob Perrault with 31, and Victor Olofsson with 29. But hey, there's that rookie, 22 goals. This man had 42 points in 54 games in his rookie season. This man is going to be a point-per-game second liner, 100%. And Nathan MacKinnon, I think, is going to love this kid. I think Connor Bedard as well is going to be loving that second line. 55 points for him in his rookie season as well, 55 and 71. That is very impressive. All right, best plus minus Jack Quinn plus 29, Connor Bedard plus 28, Darlene plus 25. Who had the most penalty minutes? Josh Anderson. Yeah, that's probably be expected. Goaltenders. Luukkonen had Luukkonen went 35, 23, and 6 with 4 shutouts, a .912 save percentage, and a 2.55 goals against average. Our backup goalies are now our starters. I think we are going to go with Jonathan Quick to start the playoffs, and depending on how it goes, we might switch to Anton Khudobin. But our now starter, Jonathan Quick, 11-4-2 with 2 shutouts, .912 save percentage, 2.46 goals against average. Anton Khudobin 1-0 on the season, .937, 2 goals against. So let's take a look around the league now, see who really led the league in all these stats. So winningest goaltender, Peter Mrazek, 45 wins in 70 games played. Most losses goes to Chris Drieger of the Arizona Coyotes. Most shutouts, a tie between our former goaltender, who we did not want to pay a lot of money to, Jake Allen. 10 shutouts. Holy shit. Tied with Carter Hart. Wow. That is a way to show us up. Wow. Save percentage, a minimum of 25. We'll say 20 games. Minimum of 20 games. Phoenix Copley, but I would give it to Carter Hart, .925 save percentage. Goals against average, I would give it to Yonisov. Oh, no, that's too high. Low, Carter Hart, 210. Yep. So that's their rookie skaters now. Most points went to Shane Wright of the Calgary Flames. He was the first round pick back in the first overall pick, my apologies. First overall pick back in 2022. He makes his first appearance in the league this season. I personally think Jack Quinn could have probably beat him if he played a whole season. But whatever. Connor Bedard, first overall pick in this past season, finishing third in the rankings, 55 points in 71 games played. Not bad. He's plus 28 too. Like, both of our guys have amazing plus minuses, which I love. I love that. Rookie goaltenders. What are we looking like here? So Skinner, Shawarma, Primu, and Philip Gustafson and Michael DiPietro. Okay. Skaters. So, Nathan MacKinnon almost led the league in points this season. Oh, that is such a shame. Nathan MacKinnon 1 point away. If he could have played if he never got hurt this season, he could have done it. Nathan MacKinnon finishing second in the entire league with 91 points, following behind Connor McDavid at 92, Sebastian Aho at 88. He was on the trading block. That's crazy to think. Alexander Ovechkin, 48 goals, leading the league. He's at 868 goals. Or is that the? I don't think he's at the record yet. I think he's close. On goal record. Okay. Who is it? It's one more season. We need one more season from him. He is less than 30 goals away from breaking Wayne Gretzky's record. And he's still a 92 overall. Alexander Ovechkin needs one more season. He's going to break the record at 39 years of age. Austin Matthews, second for 47. Wow, he did in 77 games too. But Austin Matthews, 47. Kirill Kaprizov with 44. Assist leaders, Patrice Bergeron with 63. McDavid and Aho tying for second at 61. Best plus minus went to Anton Lundell, Mackenzie Weegar, and Anthony Duclair. The worst plus minus went to Josh Brook with a minus 43. Oliver Bjorkstrand with a minus 41. And then Jake Bean with a minus 30. Penalty minutes. Most penalty minutes went to Marcus Johansson with 187 penalty minutes. He was the third overall pick in 2022. Holy fucking penalty minutes, Arizona. Holy shit. You guys got yourself a handful with this guy. He's very physical. Very physical, at least. Yeah. Jesus. Let's look at defensemen. Most points by a defenseman, Thomas Chabot with 69, Aaron Ekblad with 62, and then Shea Theodore with 60. Most goals by a defenseman, Ivan Provorov with 15, followed by Colin Parenko and Aaron Ekblad. Most assists, Thomas Chabot with 59, Shea Theodore with 50, then Morgan Riley with the Pittsburgh Penguins at 49. The best defenseman, Uyghur Ekblad and Devin Tays. Worst defenseman, Jordan Brooks, Jake Bean, and Brett Kulik. We almost traded for. So that is how the league was shaking up. You know what? Let's take a look at some of our prospects, actually. See some of their journeys. So, not in this, yeah, in the system. We're not going with you. Let's take a look. So, Joakim Kemmel, he was a 72 overall player to start the season. All right, we signed him from the Finnish Hockey League, all right, the Liga, and we signed him over here. And he started off the season rather slow. I thought that he might have actually been a bust, but he started off the season slow, but he slowly started to turning it up later in the second half, moving it up to an 81 overall. We tried moving him up to the NHL. Didn't really do anything in 11 games, so we decided, hey, just finish the season down there in the minors. If we need you in the playoffs, we'll call on you. But right now, hone your game down there in the playoffs. We want you to focus on the down there in the AHL playoffs. We want you to focus down in the AHL, hone your game a little bit more. So Joakim Kemmel, almost there, but also what we figured out with him is he doesn't fit the top 6 core for us, just like Gauthier. So Kemmel and Gauthier fit our fourth line, and third line's kind of okay. Pretty good. But they're elites, so I don't know how long they're going to be like, yeah, these fourth line minutes are totally for me. We're going to have to give these guys some good play time, or we're going to have to trade Joakim Kemmel away for maybe a star coming back, kind of like swapping. Or maybe we trade him for some depth, some picks as well. Could do that. All right, moving down. All right, Gauthier. Nathan Gauthier had a very interesting year this year. He playing for 3 different teams. He played in the QMJHL to start the season. Before the season opener, he played 8 games and scored and had 13 points in the Q. Buffalo decides to sign them, giving him an immediate access to the NHL. In 23 games, he puts up 7 points. Not a full rookie season for him yet, but he was a +3. Didn't really like the output for him. Our team needed a little change, so we sent Gauthier back down to the minors in the AHL to hone his craft, because he also went from a fourth liner to just a minor league guy, so we need to send him down. Send him down. He has a very good second half of the end of the AHL season, because we sent him down halfway through. 58 games played, 43 points, 16 goals, +15. Nathan Gauthier going to be on the NHL roster next year. 100%. All right. Rosen, let's see. Isaac Rosen. This guy, we signed him this past offseason after we didn't sign him to his rookie deal. 41 points this season in 78 games played. He had a pretty good jump, too. I think he was originally only a 69 or a 71 overall. He's raised to a 75. I think maybe next year, if not the year after that, he'll be good. This guy is Riley Kidney, though. This guy's had my eye all season. He started off the season really good, and he's still doing good things. Still from the Q, all right. But Riley Kidney, 50 points in 68 games played here in the AHL. I think Riley Kidney is going to be a depth center for us that is going to be a household name here in Buffalo. I think this motherfucker is going to be amazing for us in the NHL once he grows up a little bit. Matachuk, another first-round pick from that 2022 draft, pick number 21. Only a 70 overall, but he had another improvement on his season. 59 games played, all right? That is 10 less than from 2 years ago and way less from last year, yet he had his highest point total season. 69 points in 59 games played with a +6. Dayton Matichuk, this guy is good. All right, we need his overall to increase a little bit, but this guy is going to be a very good defenseman once he starts developing and growing. He's already putting up points. He's good plus minus. He's doing good down there in the minors. I think he's going to be a great Buffalo Sabre as well. Now, Jack Quinn, where is he? We'll start with Bedard. All right, the first overall pick from this previous season. 71 points, 55 games played. We've already gone over Bedard. All right, but this guy had a good rookie season. I don't think anyone would be completely disappointed with what Bedard did. He got second line minutes. He was a phenomenal plus player. He helped Buffalo go to the playoffs. He worked with Nathan MacKinnon. I don't think anyone is really upset with how Connor Bedard did at all. I think for a rookie, he did really well for us, and he's only going to improve from there. Next year, I think he's going to be above a point per game, Connor Bedard. And I think him and Nathan MacKinnon and Jack Quinn all on that line, all of them are going to be possibly above 100 points next season on our second line. I really believe that cold-heartedly. Jack Quinn, all right, started in the AHL this season. 17 points in 21 games played. I called him up for that second line. Turns out he was a perfect fit on that second line. 42 points, 22 goals in 54 games played. Buffalo fans are going to be loving Jack Quinn. Jack Quinn is a fucking monster, and he's a goal-scoring machine. All right, he scores at almost 20%. 1 in every 5 shots goes in for Jack Quinn. He is a monster. All right, I love Jack Quinn. Love him. And Nathan MacKinnon did phenomenal for his first year of the contract. I will say finishing second in points for the entire league definitely does earn you $13.4 million. All right. Nathan MacKinnon, you're living up to your contract. So long as you're like a top 5 guy in points every season, maybe even top 10, I would say you're fucking worth the contract. But let's see who we're going to be playing in round number 1. And then we'll end the episode here. All right, so in round number 1, we are taking on our rivals, the Toronto Maple Leafs. Ooh, the Toronto Maple Leafs are going to be the first opponents this season. Then we got Florida. Okay, so let's see. So we got Devils versus Capitals, Lightning versus the Flyers. We're playing Toronto. The Panthers are playing the Bruins. Kraken are having their first ever playoff appearance against the Vancouver Canuck, and I guess there's some games that have already been played. I didn't mean to do that, but Kraken are up 1-0 on Vancouver in their first ever playoff appearance. LA Kings are playing the Anaheim Ducks. Avalanche are playing the Sharks, and Predators are playing the Chicago Blackhawks. So I think we could go far in this. I really do. I think we could win the whole fucking thing. The moment we got that number 1 overall pick and got Nathan MacKinnon, I believed in that this team is going to win the Stanley Cup, and I still cold-heartedly believe it. It sucks that Luukkonen isn't going to be there for us the entire way, but we're going to give the starting nod to Quick, and we got to believe in them. Quick and Khudobin, all right? Quick's not getting it done, you throw Khudobin in, all right? And if Khudobin doesn't get it done, that probably means that we lost anyways. So we're riding Jonathan Quick all the way until UPL comes back. And you know what? I think I'll probably give Quick a few games, even if UPL comes back. And if Quick's winning, I'm going to let him lead us all the way to the fucking Stanley Cup and winning it with us. If he's winning. If he's losing, and like there's some games where it really is his fault, and we lose 2 in a row, I might go back to UPL. But that's going to be the game plan there against Toronto. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment. If you didn't, just wait until the next one. I'm sure it'll get better. Till next time, guys, though. See you later. Bye-bye.